Hey, what's up, everybody? Got another great show today off the SR Synth Weekly. Got a lot of great artists today. Today's lineup is going to be Noizecrusher, John Cow, Electronic Warbear, and Saros-FM, Danny Madigan, Inizio de Rumore, and Chris Morph. So stay tuned, and I got a great show for you, and there's some great visions between. So stay tuned. Here comes SR Synth Weekly. Hey, what's up, everybody? I got another great show today. I am, of course, your beautiful Redneck. Welcome to SR Synth Weekly. Got some great music, got some great artists, got a lot of different types of genre of synth, and I got some great vocals, great everything. So let's just going to jump right in and get started. First off today, we have Noizecrusher. I hope I said that name right. Anyway, they are a synthwave group out of Detroit, Michigan. If you check their page, I actually looked them up. They're not just synthwave; they do a lot of everything. Pretty much everything you can synth. So check them out. They're really awesome on all their music. So the song they sent me today is called Stormfall, and they described this as a full inspiration with a neon Dracula covered in blood, running from the cops in a white Lamborghini Countach. I don't know why I just said Countach, because that's the car back then. This is, I don't know, just a weird image in his head. I kind of went with that, but I kind of went with a different view. If you've ever seen that show Forever Night back in, I think it was like the late 80s, early 90s, great show, and it's just like a vampire, you know, who wasn't evil, but you know, he was a vampire who was working for cops, everything. That's kind of what I went with. So I kind of went with like, you know, it's like a title sequence. The main is a vampire, like I just said, who's been around a long time. Not evil, just trying to live their life and help others that they can. We see them moving through the streets and giving a narrative on who they are and what they become and how they became a vampire. And then we see them helping, you know, things as because they're a detective protecting the streets from goons and other monsters that the city is producing. We then see later, as the slow part of the song, see them return to a large mansion, place full of historical pieces. The main sense and reflects, and that's where we get like the end of the title sequence. That's kind of what I felt with. He said the vampire, so that immediately came to my head. So be a good title sequence. But let me know what you think in the comments. I like the song. It's a great song, so check it out. And check out all the other music on this platform. So check it out. It's Noizecrusher, and the song is called Stormfall. Next up today, we have our good friend John Cowell. If you haven't heard him, what's wrong with you? No, it's a great voice. It's a great synthwave artist out of Norway. The song they sent me today is called Baby Don't Let Go. And he describes this as, in this pop synthwave track, I sing about getting a special connection with someone on the dance floor. Desperate to make it last, I make a plea for them not to let go, only to snap back to reality as the song concludes. Really good thing, really good vocals, really good everything. I kind of went with that, but I kind of went with like a different area of it. I kind of went with like the main and lover have reconnected as the as the main finds out the lover is wanted by like the main bad guy of the movie. They get this whole reconnection as the goon shows up. As the song is starting out, we see them run out and get away from the goons. As they run, and as they're running from the goons, we see them having this kind of like moment during, having a moment during each moment as they're being chased, and they're getting this feeling for each other. We've all seen that as they're being chased and thing, they start to stare at each other, get that whole little smile, you know, like old times happiness kind of feel. And as it's moving on, they escape back to the hidden area and have this like romantic moment as they look into each other's eyes and embrace and romantic, you know, whole deal that they once had. It's all been rekindled by this whole adrenaline coursing through there during this chase. After the moment, they need to run and find out why the lover is being wanted by the bad guy and what's going on to, you know, move the story along. That's kind of what I felt. That's kind of what I felt with. It gives a good, you know, between the song and the vocals, it kind of gives you that, you know, adrenaline, love, and, you know, chase at the same time. But let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you follow him on his platform. A lot of great music, so check him out. It's a really good song, really good everything he has. So, but the one for today is John Cowell, and the song is called Baby Don't Let Go.
In a loop of time, my whole life keeps flashing when a skin touch fall into you at the speed of light. Feel your heartbeat harder than the kick drum. Baby, let's do something crazy. Run away with me. Yeah, I don't wanna wake up and never have made it. Lately, I've been such a good boy. Let me be a good boy. I can see you waking up next to me daily. Got me down like take it. Got you down like. Got me down like, take it. Got you down like, take it real good. Baby, don't let go. 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 Far side of the moon, so take a chance with me and roll the dice. Name the game I vowed to play by your rules. Can we make the world stop? Hold me tight and don't let go. Baby, take me to the start, cause no one wants to be alone. Baby, got me down like, take it. Got you down like, take it real good. Got me down like, got you down like, take it real good. Baby, don't let go. 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 Go. Go.
Bear with me today. Everything decided to break on me during this, so I had to do this in a hurry because I can't fix anything. So if you see me like looking weird right now, I'm having to look at my script behind the camera, and it's on my main monitor, and I can barely see it. So the printer broke, my other monitor broke, everything broke. So you know, just bear with me if I look kind of weird, going, what am I looking at? Anyway, next up today we have Electronic Warbear, and as always, you know, it's a great artist. If you don't know them, the Synthwave Vaporwave group out of Atlanta, and you know, it's pretty warm right now. No, anyway, the song they sent me today is called Startup, and this is from their newest album, Dead Giveaway. Probably not new by the time I show this, because you know, I have a long list. Anyway, they said it's just a big, fast, energetic synthwave track, and it really is. And I kind of went with a kind of a weird setup, evil AI, you know, world, you know, saving world deal. I kind of went with like the main is rushing off to start the journey to find these discs that will save the world against an evil AI hidden by an elder programmers. We see them rush out through the streets into the world, old world past the safe zones into vast trees and roads. Basically, the quarantined world, and you know, they got the safe world out there. You know, it's an old world now that's been devastated over time. You know that whole deal. And as they're going on, we see them searching through the old plans and buildings, following the scrolls to help find the clues to find out where these discs are. It's basically, you know, they got to find, the world's been controlled by like an AI system or, you know, computers, and they have to go out into the old world that's been devastated, you know, in what they call unsafe zone, to find this disc or, you know, programming to, you know, shut the AI down. That's kind of what I came up with. Like I said, it's a good fast sense interview, so it just gave me that, you know, journey fast search, you know, in like a technology wonderland. So again, let me know what you think, and as always, follow them on their platforms. Really good stuff. So check it out, it's really good. So as always, all of his music's really awesome. It's Electronic Warbear, and the song is called Startup. Next up in our cavalcade of wonders, and I do have a wonder song today, and it's a really good. I want to say a visual like an atmosphere song that just screams synthwave, and that's coming from today from Saros-FM. If you don't know Saros-FM, they are a synthwave group out of Abbeville, Louisiana. I think that's the only town in Louisiana I can pronounce. If you haven't seen them, oh my God. Anyway, the song they sent me today is called Snow Child, and this is they call this a progressive trance synthwave, and this is like progressive all the way through. Just gives you that major like long cut song. It's a 9-minute song, and it's a long cut song giving you the whole atmospheric of an entire like scene. So I kind of went with that. Sorry, my arm just popped. So I kind of went with something a little different. So my whole vision for this one, I went because the song is so long and it gives us that whole deal is like a journey. We see the team meeting up after a long time apart to find these missing artifacts to stop an evil that has taken over. Basically, they've been gone. We've seen that together. They had this big thing in the past that split them apart, and now they're having to get back together to fight this evil. And we see them meet up and have a moment of reflection, in which at the same time we also gives them the storyline of each member, who they are, what they do. And then after that we start seeing them get ready to move out with their special items and see what they're best at or what their special, whatever they do. And once mobile, we get a full montage of them starting the journey, searching the area for the clues and the artifacts to save the day. As the song hits the final, as the song hits the final slow part, we see them at the main temple, which houses the final artifact. They then start to rush in, knowing that now they can save the world, but they have to get through the final trials of this temple. So that's kind of what I came up with. Like I said, it's a really good song, and it just gives you that whole it gives you that whole long montage of searching and journey feel. So check it out. Check that all the music's always awesome. This one just gave me that kind of long vibe montage, aesthetic, atmospheric feel. So let me know what you think. As always, make sure you follow them on their platforms and buy their stuff. So check it out. It's Saros-FM, and the song is called Snow Child. Next up today we have Danny Madigan. Is a great artist. If you haven't heard him before, what's wrong with you? No, seriously, really great synth artist. Has done collaborations and been featured with other artists, and is a great vocalist, great synthwave. Does a lot of great different stuff. The song they sent me today is from their album. It's called Bruiser. And this gives me a lot of stuff to work with. It just has a great sound all the way, but I kind of went a little different. I kind of went with like the vision of the main is shown beating up goons, and you know, when all the goons suddenly back off. What that means is that we've seen that before. The goons have all surrounded the main character, and the main is just beating them up, and then all of a sudden they stop and start backing off. As the song starts, we see the second in command, who's also kind of like the muscle for this main evil. We then see them walk up from a distance, grabbing other goons and just ripping apart, showing how powerful they are, and how much might they have. We then see the main and the muscle face to face as the camera sizes up the muscle. You know how it goes. They always seem to do that for some reason. And the main and the muscle have this little monologue between each other. Then the muscle attacks the main, but the main is able to get away using their new powers that they've gotten to stop the muscle for the time being. But then they suddenly rush off, knowing that they won't be able to win. The muscle then, not phased, walks off, telling the goons to go get the main, and we can see it as the song ends. We see the main running off away from the goons. That's kind of the feeling I got from it, kind of the vision I got. But let me know what you think in the comments. As always, follow him on the platform. Make sure you follow him all the collaborations. Really great stuff. I wish I had his pug, but I can't. So anyway, check it out. It's Danny Madigan, and the song's called Bruiser. So I haven't butchered a name today, so I'm going to do that now. Next up in our offering today, I'm going to screw this name up, and I'm not going to be able to. I hope it's pronounced like this. Inizio del Rumore. I hope I say that right. If I don't, I apologize very badly. They're a synthwave, retrowave group out of Italy, and the song they sent me today is called Urban Collapse. They just call this a powerful but melodic song with dreamy chords and super lead guitar. So that gave me a lot to play with. So I just kind of went with like a whole, kind of like a whole space kind of feel. It's kind of like entering a new world deal. And what I mean by that is like the main of the team have arrived into this Spear planet. The planet's been created by this other race, and everybody lives in it. We see this wondrous yet enormous size and design. The team put the code found or given to them by whoever, and the Spear begins to open. As the team enters, we see the new world, which is surrounded by cities and people no one has ever seen before. A whole different race that no one's seen before. And as the team is flying through the Spear, we're panning through the city, controlled by these machines, AIs, and these people. They land to see the electronic beings to meet them. And as they are taken to see the elders of this planet, we see them walking through. We get this whole like vision of all the lights, sounds, and all these different beings, different machines, different AIs, and that whole neon future tech city look and everything being controlled by like machines, cyborgs, whatever. And we see them as they're walking up to go see this elder. So that's kind of what I came up with. The song has a lot of different ideas, but I just wanted something different, especially with the Spear deal. So let me know what you think. As always, the song is really awesome, so check it out and check out their platforms. Make sure you follow them on their as always on their platforms, and let me know what your vision's on. So check it out. It's I'm gonna butcher it again. It's Inizio del Rumore, and the song is called Urban Collapse. a great way to end today is with our with a great artist of Chris Morph, and they are a synth dance group out of synth dance guy out of Germany, and synth dance is a good way to describe it because describe his sound. If you look at it, saying it's not just synthwave, it's pretty much just everything. They can, if you listen to music, it's pretty much he can do everything, any genre that he wants. So I like the synth dance because that just kind of like gives you a good line to start. So, and the song they sent me today is called This and That. They call this a synthwave with vocoder voice. So, but anyway, it's a really good song, and this kind of gives me another one of those weapons of mass destruction finding kind of things. And what I mean by that is, I know it sounds kind of weird. I sound like William Shatner. Anyway, the team enters the building in which which houses this weapon from the past that's able to stop the machines that have taken over the world. We see them entering and see the old world designs and coding. As this is going on, a security device is tripped, and we see them slowly. A security device has been tripped. As we see them slowly walking through the main room, we suddenly see the building start to change and transform. As this is happening, the team acts fast to put in the codes to stop the security measures, and they're able to stop it. We then see the new transformation, again, after they put in the codes to show the weapons and a video message from the elders, from the elders and the ones who built the machines, how the weapons works and why the machines were made, which gives us this whole exposition on why the machines were originally created and suddenly took over, and why they need to be stopped. So, and then as this is going on, the team then take the weapon and rush off back to the battle to save the world from these evil machines. That's kind of what I came up with. It's like I said, the song gives a lot of different visions, but I kind of like that one. It just kind of gives me, if you've ever seen the show Cleopatra 2525, that's what popped in my head when I was listening to them. It just gives you that machines, and they got to find the weapon to help destroy it and everything else. So it's really good. So it's a great way to end today. So check it out. And as always, follow them on their platforms and let me know what you think. It's Chris Morph, and the song is called This and That. But that's it for this week. I hope everybody enjoyed the music, and make sure you follow all of them on their platforms and on my past episodes. Everybody here has some great music and some great sites to follow, and some other music that needs to be checked out. So make sure you follow them. Hope everybody stays safe in this crazy time. Hope nobody's gone completely insane. I'm already past that point, so we already know that's too late for me. But anyway, hope everybody has a great week. I'll see everybody next week. As always, make sure you follow everybody on the platforms again. And if you like this show, make sure you like and subscribe. So I'll see everybody next week, and I hope everybody has a great week and has a great time. Thanks. Bye.